I worked together with the Pentagon's entity in charge of investigating anomalous occasions. They released an informative description of the possibility that previously existing spacecraft have, at some point, visited our solar system. A number of celestial objects have been found in close proximity to our solar system, but a recent surprise visitor has returned to the scene. Oumuamua, a visitor, came into our solar system from somewhere other than our own in 2017 and has caught a lot of attention. The return of Oumuamua among astronomers around the world raises questions about its presence, its possible significance, and what other observations we might conduct. We invite you to watch this video until the very end for the answers to all the questions that may arise. If we take into consideration the vastness of the universe, its vast expanse includes both humans and the planet Earth, which represent only a small percentage of the total. This is why we have devoted years of effort to exploring space. Over the past few years, we have looked into the universe from Earth, using high-capability telescopes that enable us to observe significant distances in space and large objects that are beyond our eyes' capabilities. In the absence of these measurements, the Space Telescope became a substitute for telescopes such as the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope, which are intended to observe and collect information from outer space. These devices were conceived to overcome the challenges and restrictions that arise close to an Earth-based telescope, such as the usual interference, the presence of foreign objects, and even possible atmospheric distortions since their launch. These telescopes have shown numerous discoveries made in space, including the capture of images of a large object in space and the detection of a visitor coming from a considerable distance. This visitor, known as Oumuamua, is an object of interesting and peculiar origin that passes through our solar system. Its trajectory took it from another system, in addition to ours, and is being observed by Robert Warwick, an astronomer. October 2017. The discovery was carried out using the telescope at the Heliokelp Observatory located in Hawaii. Oumuamua had an extended appearance, resembling a cigar-shaped object in space, notable for its striking size, span of approximately 200 meters, and its length exceeded its width by 10 times. These dimensions are exceptional, considering its presence inside our solar system, where objects are typically spherical, shaped by gravitational forces at work within them to a significant extent. Objects tend to take on spherical alterations, brought about by gravitational attraction, which keeps atoms in a compact arrangement. But what caused the peculiar shape of Oumuamua to develop continues to be poorly understood. A number of explanations have been proposed to solve this mystery. Some theories suggest that it may be accumulated through interactions with other objects in stellar space, like the effects of encountering gravity. Another possibility is that its configuration is the outcome of a procedure related to planetary formation, perhaps having emerged from a stellar system before being ejected into interstellar space. There is also the hypothesis that its structure may have arisen from an unknown process. Regardless, Oumuamua's peculiar shape contributes to its enigmatic nature, attracting a lot of interest from the scientific community. In addition, Oumuamua was shown to spin and rotate with irregularities in behavior and regular patterns. This peculiar rotation, unseen in typical solar objects, makes it even more mysterious. These characteristics raise the prospect that Oumuamua might, in fact, be advanced technology sent as an interstellar probe by an extraterrestrial civilization. It suggests that it was possible to send this object for the purpose of exploring our solar system. These arguments have sparked intense discussion and speculation regarding the possible existence of life beyond Earth and its repercussions for humanity. Despite this, there is no hard evidence to support the theory. It has piqued a lot of curiosity and has prompted thought about other alternatives to Oumuamua, since no evidence has been found to wholeheartedly endorse this hypothesis. Oumuamua remains an enigma surrounded by conjecture. Among the remaining possibilities is that it could either be a piece left over from a planetary collision or a comet's broken fragment that was affected by the gravity of the sun. Although these arguments have attracted attention, they are not definitive in affirming the presence of extraterrestrial intelligence among us, nor in confirming the existence of intelligent, otherworldly neighbors. Alternative theories. which lack solid support, are still being considered regarding Oumuamua and its origins. In 2023, two astronomers observed Oumuamua approaching Earth and decided to collaborate on an investigation in which they suggested a potential return with disproportionate acceleration of this mysterious object. According to the theory, this acceleration may be the result of the release of hydrogen gas from its surface. As this gas comes out of the object, it propels it with a force it generates. Despite the fact that this acceleration is striking, its origin is related to the gravitational interactions it experiences with the Sun and other planets as it travels through our solar system. Researchers developed the hypothesis of hydrogen gas as an optional explanation for this occurrence. The theory is based on the idea that Oumuamua is comparable to a comet, releasing gas as it moves through our solar system. They assert that Oumuamua is primarily composed of hydrogen, ice that formed in interstellar space and got stuck due to cosmic radiation in the object over millions of years. As Oumuamua approaches the sun's heat causes the hydrogen ice to go directly through sublimation, a procedure in which the release of gases from the object's surface uncovers a modest but steady thrust. This would ultimately contribute to the acceleration of Oumuamua and be able to explain how it gained the surprising amount of momentum that carried it away from the Sun as it moved along its path. If this hypothesis proves correct, it is likely that the hydrogen gas Oumuamua has released, the most abundant and lightest element in the entire universe, was also provided by Oumuamua's comparatively low temperatures, comparable to the Sun's rays. Some of the released hydrogen is in its molecular form rather than its atomic form. In this molecular form, hydrogen may be more effective in producing momentum than in its atomic form. The theory of hydrogen gas is one of the most widely accepted features regarding Oumuamua, supported in part by a few observations such as the elongated shape of the object, in light of the possibility that a layer of hydrocarbons covers it. The ice that has been strained by Oumuamua's gravity and the Sun showed no signs of typical comet or asteroid activity, like gas or dust emission. This is in line with the notion that it might be a piece primarily composed of hydrogen rather than a comet, although the hydrogen gas theory has certain limitations, such as the difficulty in explaining how the gas could escape from the surface of the object without being hampered by gravity. It remains a valuable explanation for understanding the observed acceleration in Oumuamua. Despite the fact that it may have inconsistencies, this theory provides significant understanding of how to explain the factors that may influence the object's acceleration. Let us know what you think in the comments box. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more of this kind of content. I sincerely appreciate your attention, and we'll see you in the next one.